One skill I'd like to take a look at from cognitive behavioral therapy is called thought replacement. This happens when we get thoughts that are obsessive and recursive. That is, they appear in a loop over and over and over again without abating relentlessly. If that sounds like obsessive compulsive, that's because intrusive thoughts are one of the symptoms of OCD as well. We just tend not to have tangible compulsions. But you may notice, as a traumatized person, you are more likely to check your locks over and over to make sure that you're safe, to make sure that you have your keys, to make sure that you have your wallet, to keep checking. You may even have other body focused repetitive disorders such as hair pulling, trichotillomania, or skin picking, dermatillomania. The compulsion to confess our thoughts to others is also a physical compulsion. So there are overlaps between trauma and intrusive thoughts and OCD. It just isn't actually OCD, it's just a recursive loop due to our declarative recall impairment. You can learn more about that by revisiting our double standard effect video. One of the most effective and successful therapies for recursive thinking is called thought replacement. This is what happens when we start to identify core beliefs in ourselves that we continuously reaffirm over and over again. Any little thing could set me off, and I'd throw my hands up like, ugh, I'm a monster. I'm evil. Forget it. This happens all throughout the day. Something bad happens, ugh, if I wasn't so stupid, none of this would happen. I should be better. That right there is a cognitive distortion known as should or shouldn't within the CBT framework. So we train ourselves to do every time is to have a thought that is similar to the self-injurious, repetitive, recursive loops, but that is logical. And we actively and cognizantly, consciously slap a different thought over it. I'm so stupid. Forget that. My life is very difficult and I have a lot of responsibilities. I may make mistakes sometimes. You may still trigger that intrusive thought, but one is much less distressing than the other, right? This is where workbooks will come in handy, but I'm sure you can write down a few of your own core beliefs and come up with matching factual thoughts without emotions or opinions attached. I hope this was helpful and have a great day.